How much money do you manage overall?
1.6 million.
How come you trade only 50 minutes a day?
Sometimes you just see the website and you already know it has a lot of potential, and I think it will become one of the top prop firms in the market, if not, yeah.
Hello and welcome to Moneymakers. I'm Lenka and today we have a special guest joining us in the studio all the way from Thailand, the well-known YouTuber and swing trader Markus Adrian. Markus is here to share his insights on achieving a lifestyle where you can trade for just 50 minutes a day and spend the rest of your time enjoying the beach, hitting the gym or having a beer with friends. He will open up about the challenges he faced before reaching profitability, reveal tips on spotting scammy prop firms and provide valuable advice on continuously improving your trading strategy. Stay tuned for this engaging conversation, and if you enjoy our content, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Welcome to Moneymakers, where financial insights meet a lifestyle of success. So without further ado, let's get started. We always say that anyone is welcome to come to our office, to see the studio, to see who is behind the company. And actually, you sent us a message a couple of weeks ago that you would love to come to Prague and see the office and see what team is behind the company. And a few weeks later, here you are. So, but I have to say that your journey from Thailand wasn't really easy. So how long did it take you to travel from Chiang Mai in Thailand to Prague?
I arrived 3 days later than I should have, actually. The first flight got delayed one day. Then obviously I arrived in Munich the day later, and then that flight got cancelled as well. So then I had to take actually the bus to Prague from Munich. So it was a pretty long journey indeed, and yeah, but I'm glad I'm here. So yeah.
You also missed our Christmas meetup with traders on Friday.
Yes.
But you made it. Finally, you are here in the studio, so I'm glad that I can do the interview with you. I know that you are originally from Estonia,
Yes.
lived for 15 years in Holland,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And now you are really enjoying time in Thailand.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your background.
I guess I grew up pretty poor, especially in the Netherlands. It was pretty tough. I lived with my mom, and she had a very low income, like minimum wage job, which she worked part-time as well. So it was pretty difficult, especially like during middle school, and I guess that's where like the drive came from to make something, out of myself. And I think that was, but yeah, obviously it got better once I got into my early 20s. I got, had some money coming in, and I found trading pretty early on as well. So I'm like really thankful.
So what inspired you to become a trader?
Somehow in 2017, I heard like the stuff about Bitcoin. It was really going up really quickly, and that was like the time that I got like interested into the trading. I didn't really invest that much during that time, but I invested like in the beginning of 2020, and a lot of stuff started to go up, and I got like really hooked. I was like just looking at trading videos all day long. I was trading myself like throughout the whole day from beginning to end of the day. And I actually, it went so well that I just had the time as well to do it. I didn't have to go to work or anything. So yeah, that's where that kind of just grew a lot during that time.
How much did you make in this boom market? It was through crypto, right?
Well, I missed the peak moment of getting out, and I waited quite a bit after that actually. But I still have the screenshots, but it was at 1.2 million like USD.
Wow.
But I cashed out at like 200K. So I waited, like I was still hoping.
Oh my God. How did it make you feel?
I was
because
still,
obviously
yeah.
when you see 1 million, it's like
No, it
already
was-
see, the Lambo and the Villa somewhere.
Yeah, I was looking at houses. I was looking at like 600K houses and stuff. But yeah, no, it was a big lesson on greed, because I didn't want 1 million. I wanted 10 million, and I just yeah. And you never know when the market, where's the peak of the market. But obviously now, like looking back on it, I actually studied why it was the end, and it was quite obvious actually, because the RSI was overbought and it created a bearish divergence. But if I knew all these things, then I would still have the money. But it is what it is. You like learn from the yeah, that was a hard one. That was a hard one.
And with those $200,000, what did you do with it?
Yeah, so
did you cash out and enjoy the time?
No, I did do some like I invested into crypto miners. I invested into a warehouse, and then I thought I was going to make money with that. But it ended up being that all those crypto miners were losing money because the electricity prices during that time, because the Putin war started and stuff. Anyway, the electricity prices went higher, the crypto went lower, so those were also not profitable. And then I invested like some of the money into trading accounts, and then I started learning, doing courses, because I wanted to learn how to make money while the market is going down as well, not only an uptrend. So overall, like it was a lot of like mistakes, but also I learned a lot, so it was good.
Yeah.
I had to learn the hard way.
I'm sure that every trader has to, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
At
Yeah.
some point.
Yeah.
If you hadn't started trading, what you would have been doing?
I would have been like struggling because I don't have a really good education. I would have probably just been doing some kind of job that I hate and like still trying to figure out how to get out of that situation. Because I've done like a bunch of jobs that are, that weren't that fun. But yeah, that like I guess that makes you like appreciate when you come out of that as well. So.
I'm glad you said it, because some people they feel like if they don't go to the university and they don't study economics and math and whatever, they can become successful traders, right?
Yeah.
But you are the proof that you can.
Oh, definitely, yeah, definitely. Like you can, you just need a profitable strategy that's profitable over time, and you can be a profitable trader. Yeah. Sounds easy, but just have to stick to that strategy. Test the strategy over time that it actually works, that it's actually profitable more times than it's not, and you just have to learn that. That's trading is I mean, I think it can. I think it can open a lot of doors for people who are like me, who don't have the best education but still make good money for themselves. Yeah. Yep.
If we talk about your long-term goal in trading, and I'm actually curious to see what was your long-term goal at the beginning of trading and right now, after a couple of years of trading. Did it change?
Yeah, definitely. I think in the beginning I wanted like the material stuff a lot, and once I got it, once I like went to the stores and all that, it felt like really empty to me. So now like my goal is to do something good in the world, just like help out a village with some tools and like plant vegetables, help out like a lot of people. I think that will give me like a lot of peace, and it's like the best feeling in the world, because like buying clothes or a car or something like that, it's like fun for a little bit, but then I think the memories that like are really gonna last is like helping out like a group of people into something better. I think that's what I'm gonna like remember more than the car stuff.
I had a discussion on Friday with one of our traders, and we were actually discussing the pressure of social media. What about you? How much attention do you pay to social media and other traders, flipping accounts? And then it's like, how do you feel it? Because you are a YouTuber, right? So you are active on social media as well. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I've seen the videos of like huge trades and this and that, but I think everybody has their own strategy, and I'm just like I'm happy for those people that they can do those amazing things. I don't know why, but I've got my strategy. It works. It does enough for me, and I don't like kind of like deviate from it. I think I think everybody like has their own personality as well, and some people
can handle maybe. But yeah, then again, like I think some people have also been trading for like longer periods of time, and it does evolve. They do start to make more and more and more and be more comfortable with, holding positions and that. So I don't really see like what the other traders do as like I just like if I see something cool, I'll just like be happy for them, Yeah.
Like if we look at your trading career, what were the most important moments that you recognize, that have changed your strategy or changed your view on trading, just the milestones in your trading career?
I guess the biggest thing was just risk management, and you can definitely learn that from prop firms. It will actually make you more. I think that really like did it for me because you have that 10%, you have that 5% or 4% drawdown per day, and then it really makes you like think about how much you risk per trade and really learn how to trade like a real trader. Because when I was doing the first no accounts, I was risking like sometimes like the whole account on one trade and stuff. Yeah. But you learn over time. Like I think risk management is one of the most important aspects for sure.
If you look at the beginning of your trading career, how much money did it cost you actually to learn trading?
Like
once you became profitable.
They must have been
quite a lot.
It must have been more than 100,000 and maybe even more in losses in the beginning. Yeah. And some people don't like, I mean, if I was smart about it, I would have started with fake money, like demo accounts, and just tried it out, or tried a pro firm, like smaller account. But that was a bit arrogant, and I thought I knew what I was doing. And yeah. So it took a bit longer for me. It was until I started to learn and like do like proper courses and started backtesting and figuring out what my strategy is that when it started to like really flourish into something.
Where did you get the first trading capital?
Well, the first trading capital basically was investing in crypto, and it was just from working as a security. Yeah.
If we talk about the best day of trading, like how much money did you make in a single trade or in a day?
I traded 13K a couple months ago as well, and I actually don't like think about the money aspect anymore that much. It's like kind of like, I have like 1.6 million in like funded accounts. I just put the trades in all accounts, and I just kind of like let them fly. But I think the recorded one on YouTube was like, I made like 16K that month, and it was like just 2 trades.
So how do you manage a success in trading? Because you don't look at P&L, right? So how do you manage success in trading?
I just look at the price pretty much. Just look at the price and look at where the candles are. And with my strategy, it's like there's a couple of things that I look at, and when it hits all those points, that's when I put in the trade. That's where I put in the stop loss, and I just kind of like sometimes I adjust the take profit a little bit, maybe see the market like reversing already before. So, but yeah, other than that, I kind of like just live my life and just look at the charts once in a while.
Yeah, because I know that you were a scalper at the beginning, and then you moved to swing trading.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, like in the beginning of the year, beginning of this year, I was trading 12 to 14. I would wake up.
Scalping?
9 a.m.
Is it even possible?
Yeah, I would wake up at 9 a.m. and I would trade until 12 at night. And obviously weekends I would have off. But and I would trade really well, like just scalping all day long. But it was then when I saw like I would make these mistakes from just being tired or just seeing opportunities which were like sort of something, but I was just so bored that I already wanted to get into a trade because I was just looking at the charts all day, and then I would start like seeing things that are not there and stuff. So I just realized like it was kind of counterintuitive or to trade that much. It was definitely over trading, but I did make more money than swing trading. But it's just much healthier to swing trade for me now, like mentally and everything.
I'm pretty surprised that you're saying that you did scalping for 10, 12 hours, because I had a discussion with another scalper, and he was saying like I can do trading like scalping just for 2 hours a day, no more, because he was talking how mentally difficult it is.
Yeah.
And 12 hours, oh my gosh. How many trades did you place?
Well, that's a difficult. Sometimes, it could be like 20 to 30 trades, I think, per day. But it was, I think, I would pass like challenges in like 1 day as well. And it's more profitable for sure, but it's also like it's very mentally draining as well. Yeah, for sure.
Can you briefly describe your trading strategy and what it looks like?
It's like RSI overbought, but then also volume dying down, and then looking at bearish divergences, looking at engulfing candles, or looking at smart money concepts. It's a bunch of things, but I think the most important is when you start, like after a big move, you start to look when it's gonna start to reverse, and it also can like oftentimes be after a huge news event. That's where hours later or the next day you can grab a huge opportunity as well. But I have a custom indicator that I made, so that like really helps. It's like basically just gonna show me like when to enter. So I don't need to do that much technical analysis anymore.
Okay.
What would you advise to people that are just at the beginning, and and everyone talks about the profitable strategy, but when you are at the beginning and you have no clue what the strategy should looks like, what would you advise to novice traders?
I definitely like just start off with what is support and resistance. I think that's a really important, and that can like advance into smart money concepts. I think learning about the order blocks is really important, and then I guess what like started off for me was I actually learned about the RSI, and I saw that it works like quite a lot of like probably it was just a profitable strategy. It worked more times than not, And then I just started adding more things on top of that, and made it like more secure that it becomes like just better. And I think you should have something that's like easy to understand. It shouldn't be too complex, because otherwise you're looking maybe at too many things at the same time, where you're kind of like maybe making yourself a little bit crazy, like, oh, should I enter? Should I not enter? Because there's so many factors. I think it should be relatively easy. Some people.
So probably not ICT strategy straight away.
Yeah, I think the ICT strategy is a bit complex. A lot of people have recommended it to me, but I haven't had the
I think
time.
sometimes people just feel like you have to have it difficult straight away. Like, you can't really use something simple because like, wow, it wouldn't work, right? You need something that is too complicated.
I think it makes it a little bit too complex. Those videos were so long and boring that I was like, okay, it can work, but it's not for me, because it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I already found what works, and I guess a lot of people gravitate towards that. So I think if you really need like a lot of confirmation about like what you're doing, and you need to have like a lot of things in place that you feel comfortable to enter a trade and risk real money, then that's for you. But for me, my strategy is not that complex, and I just feel really comfortable with it.
And if we talk about like scalping and swing trading, what do you think it's easier for novice traders?
I think to begin, actually, swing trading is easier. Yeah, because higher time frames, like 1 hour candles, 4 hour candles, they're more stable. They've already, when it's established, it's more like secure. While a 5 minute, 15 minutes, or 1 minute can like quickly reverse and go all types of ways, and it can feel easier. So I think swing trading is actually easier, but it does take a lot more patience, which might be more difficult for beginner traders as well, because you need to wait for this opportunity that comes maybe 3 days before you can enter the trade, or maybe even longer sometimes. So in that sense, scalping might be, if you just want to do something already, if you're like eager to learn, it might be good for beginners. So Euro USD and Great British Pound USD.
So
I
it's
kinda
like
like-
10 pairs of currencies. No, just two.
No, actually, yeah, it's actually
just keep
mostly
it
Euro
simple.
USD. Yeah.
Yeah. No oil, no,
No,
crypto anymore.
No, no.
You gave
No,
up.
I do sometimes casually do a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever traded on personal loan?
And that can be very risky. Yeah, I've heard some situations where, some guys had maxed out their credit cards and they were like, "Okay, please help me because I'm down to my last bit and I have to pay this credit card back in a month or something." And yeah, I've heard some bad situations. So, and they didn't tell their wives or that kind of thing. Or yeah, it's definitely risky. I mean, if you really truly believe that you can do it, maybe you can learn it a little bit, but I wouldn't really recommend it. Yeah.
How do you keep improving your strategy? Like, do you revise it or do you improve it like every time after trade, or how do you work with your strategy this time?
It's just like when something new comes along, or you see something new, you maybe test it out and see if that works, and if you can incorporate it into your strategy, it might be good to try it. But right now, I'm happy where it's at, so I'm not looking for anything new. But yeah, unless unless there's some really cool new indicator that you can buy, and I might try it out. But
When we had a dinner on Saturday, you mentioned that you trade only 50 minutes a day, and then the rest of the time you enjoy, beach, gym, or beer with friends.
yeah.
I'm sure that every single one who is watching us right now wants to be in your shoes right now, enjoying the time in Thailand. So tell us your, day schedule. Like how come you trade only 50 minutes a day?
Well, yeah, basically.
What is your day? What does your day looks like?
Yeah, I just like wake up.
At 11.
Usually like 12 or 2 in the afternoon even. I got a place with a pool, so I usually swim, and then my just usually get breakfast or lunch, like
Almost dinner, yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I usually like flop the laptop open and just check on the charts, and if I see something, I might do something. But usually most of the time I don't even, and then I just look at what the London Open does mostly, and then throughout the day I just like look a little bit. But the 15 minutes is just, that's how long it takes for me to like enter all the trades on all the accounts, because I have to do it manually. But yeah, some days I don't even do that.
So sometimes you don't even watch charts at all?
Yeah. Some days I just know that like nothing is really happening. It's not like I do look at the charts like once in a while. Yeah, but
you really have to enjoy your life.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
in Thailand.
And I should do like spend more time a little bit on making YouTube videos, and but I think with the trading it's like perfect right now, because yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah.
So how many trades per day? How many trades per day do you place, or per week? Because you're a swing trader, so you don't place a trade every single day.
Yeah. It's like around 2 per week.
Oh. And you mentioned your YouTube channel. What kind of videos do you do?
Well, now I'm like gonna try to go more over into like vlogging and doing like the lifestyle and stuff, and I want to do like trading incorporated with that. So just showing like my day-to-day life, I think. gonna try to do like a little bit of a fitness transformation as well. Yeah.
Let's move to risk management, really. Tell me, what are your rules? Do you have any checklist, like, top 5 things that you have to check before you place an order?
I think, oh yeah. Well, definitely like, yeah, I check my strategy, and I'm risking about, it depends on the account. Like some accounts I do really like low risk, and I only risk like 0.5% per trade, but some I actually risk 2% per trade. And, it's, sometimes I feel like really confident about a trade as well. I think it's like the perfect opportunity, and then I also like risk a little bit more. But yeah, mostly it's pretty low risk. I don't even look at the percentages. I look at lots. Yeah, and I look at just it's not like really conventional. I look at like price levels, and I don't look at risk to reward ratios.
Okay.
I look at where the previous like imbalance was, for example, where the previous order block was, and I put it slightly above that, and I when I'm like entering a trade, I put like roughly where I want the take profit to be, and then I look at how the candles are developing. If there's a lot of momentum in one direction, I might increase the take profit, or if it's kind of the volume is dying off, it looks like it's going to reverse, I might take profit earlier, for example. So it's that I do manage a little bit.
And do you always follow your risk management rules? Because there is no one who would there's actually no one who would look at us and say like, hey, you really have to follow the rules. So it's always up to us whether we do it or not. So do you always follow the rules?
Well, I've learned like too many times that I have to follow those risk management rules. Yeah, because yeah, when you just learn that same lesson like so many times, it just kind of you have to you have to. Because even if it's the perfect opportunity, it can still go wrong, and you don't want to be risking that much. You just have to keep it.
Psychology is the most important thing in trading.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think the same?
For sure. Like if your emotions get in the way and you start like risking more than you should, or you exit a trade earlier because you're so excited about the profit, you're definitely screwing up like big time. Because and I think the only way to train that is through time in the market, and just to be in the market. And there's a lot of like mental blockages for people that they have to overcome. Like if you're dealing directly with money as well, which can be very challenging for some people, because you don't want to like lose it because you're directly losing money. So I think psychology is definitely like one of the biggest aspects.
Did you have any savings that you knew that I still have some money on the side that I can survive for, let's say, a couple of months without making any profit? Or was it like that you went all in?
Well, I do have like a house that I would have to pay like only 80 euros per month for like gas and electricity. So I guess like I have that as a safety always. But I do like also the aspect of just like just kind of like surviving off the trading alone, and just it's like exciting for me to just trade my way into like just trade my live from my trading. That I really like that, because once you know how to trade, you can have $100 or something, and you can still like make a trade and buy yourself some food or something.
Do you prepare yourself mentally before
No,
trading? Because I feel like you're very calm down, right?
Yeah.
Are you stressed out anytime?
Well, it does still affect me when, like let's say like the month restarts and like all your accounts are like zero, and then like right in the beginning you like go into 5% drawdown, like that still like affects me. Like still like a little bit stressful when you see like all the accounts are like in negative, like it's still like stress with me a bit, like, am I gonna come out of it? But yeah, overall, like I'm like very you know uh, very calm, and like I don't like think about the money or.
Have you ever felt like super confident that you had some winning streaks and you feel like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm the best of the best?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
there was a month where I just kept winning the whole time, and then my ego got crushed as well, because then like next month I just like was losing, and I was like, what happened, you know? Um, so yeah, you just learn to stay humble and not like to think about the wins or the losses. I think that's just the best way. Just think of it as a game, and just like like a game. Yeah. Like the money's not real. Like that's just the best way to think about it, really, for me at least. Yeah.
Tell me, like, you're living in Chiang Mai in Thailand. Nice weather, great people, delicious food. How do you stay disciplined and focused?
Yeah, I think I just like enjoy it so much that I still want to doing it.
And tell me, like, sometimes you see like people trading on the beach, by the pool. Is it realistic?
No, yeah, you'll probably get sand in your laptop will overheat from like 35 degrees sun, and you'll probably get like maybe water splashed on your laptop. It's probably not like I guess, yeah, my laptop would overheat for sure. Yeah, and it would. And the sun will like actually like you can't even see your screen from the sun coming on it, and you're sweating, and it's like it's not nice. So it's better to do it from like air conditioned room.
Tell me also, like, you're living in Thailand, so you meet locals. What about people in Thailand? Are they interested in trading?
I think you don't want like people to know too much about your financial situation, just because like they will like try to, take your money and stuff. So I think it's like it's not good that like already like it's a little bit less in Chiang Mai, but if you're like in other cities, when they see a white person, they're just like try to take all the money they can from you. So it's better like to keep it like low key.
What would you advise to people that are on the losing streaks and they just have experienced a couple of losing streaks and they feel like, hey, I'm not very good at trading. I want to give up. So, what would you advise to people that are in this situation?
Well, I've like last month I had like a similar situation where, like I think it was the Israel-Palestine war kind of made the market a little bit more volatile, and like, so, I had a bad trading period as well. But I think if you just have, there's an option in TradingView where you can go back months and months and months and test out your strategy, how it works. And I think when you've done that with your strategy and just test it over and over again, you just know that it will pay off in the end. You know that there might be bad periods, but in the end, your strategy is profitable. So I think that just having like faith in your strategy, I think that's like the most important thing during those losing periods. That just keep doing it. Don't start like changing it around, because it will eventually start paying off.
You mentioned several times that you have funded accounts. When was the first time you came across modern prop trading firms?
I think it was December of 2022, so not long ago. And, I was just like very intrigued, like, okay, like what is this actually? And I started looking a lot into it, and yeah, it was a very interesting opportunity, and
I know that, or tell me, how many prop trading firms have you tried so far?
I couldn't even tell you, probably like 20 or something. But yeah, a lot of them.
And how many challenges have you burned before, getting the funded account?
I think I've done over 100 challenges. Yeah,
Wow.
a lot. Yeah, a bunch of them failed as well. Yeah, yeah. A challenge is not easy. It's and definitely like even like once you're funded, I've like lost funded accounts on the first day even. And it's like it was in the beginning definitely like, okay, now I need to like think about like the daily loss limit and all this stuff. I mean, some pro firms have like some strange rules as well in place, and like lose the account because of different reasons. Then also a period where I did a lot of like I relied on bots and stuff, and I you know I had a
So
couple.
do you use bots during trading?
Well, I think there was a period where I relied too much on the bots, and then they kind of failed on me. So yeah, I just realized that I can use the bots, but there's a very specific way to use them. I won't like go too much into detail, but like usually like first and last week of the month are most volatile, and I think that's like a really bad time to trade with bots because you have a lot of news events and stuff. But when the market is moving sideways, like EAs can work pretty well, make quite a bit of money. But yeah, I just now I don't use any bots on my like
funded accounts. So
And how many funded accounts do you have right now?
8.
8.
Yes.
How can you manage 8 accounts plus your personal account, right?
Yeah. Well, I have I just have them all open in MetaTrader, and I just click and I put the same trade in on all accounts. But some accounts like they're like let's say 200K accounts, and one of them I risk like 3 lots, one of them I only risk 1 lot. So I have like you know yeah, I gotta have it like spread where I'm doing like less risk on one and more on the other.
And like, do you use the same strategy for your personal account as well? Or is there a different strategy for your personal
No,
account
personal
as well
account.
for your funded
Obviously, I
account?
risk like much more, and like for the
On your
accounts.
personal account, you risk much more.
yeah.
The whole account.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. No, really, yeah. Because like you can like flip. What I do sometimes as well is I just put like $200 and I just like risk the whole amount like in one trade, and if I lose the money, it's fine. But if it goes well, I may get like $1,000 and then trade with that like with a little bit more risk management, then I can flip a small amount into something big. But that's a completely different way to trade than risking 1%. No. Yeah.
So how much money do you manage overall?
1.6 million.
Wow. And tell me, like, what is your strategy with the challenges? So do you always keep buying new challenges in order to have some funded accounts ready in case you lose, 1 or 2 accounts? And do you prefer one-step challenge or two steps?
2-step. Yeah. 2-step because because it's going to be more worth it in the end. You have more drawdown in the end once it's funded, and I think that's.
We just introduced customized challenges. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think it's really good. Yeah, I think it's really nice that people can, save some money if they want to do it a little bit harder, or they can invest a bit more to make it easier for themselves.
What has been the biggest payout so far?
I think the 16K one. Yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of people have done much better.
Yeah, but 16K is nothing bad, right? I would love to.
Yeah.
I would love to have it on my account. Because we are doing also videos about prop trading firms, and you mentioned that sometimes you get like sort of like scammy emails because these companies, they want to collaborate.
Oh yeah.
So tell me, how to spot a scam prop trading firm? What are the red flags that I, as a trader, should look out for?
Well, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. So prop trading firms that are offering like 12% drawdown, no daily drawdown, these kinds of things, they tend to not pay out like quickly. Then there's the ones that allow like you to use the HFTs, for example, the trading bots that are like not allowed. Usually those also like have weird rules once you get funded where it makes it really hard to trade after you're funded. And I think, it should be, I think, you should just really check reviews online, Trustpilot, and sometimes you just see the website and you already know, like, very good.
Do you think it's so straight away that when you go to the website you can realize that it looks dodgy?
Yeah. Like you just see the quality of the website is not good, and it's just yeah.
You mentioned that you tried over 20 prop firms. What is the average payout time?
Well, some prop firms take really long. Like I've had experiences where it took like 14 days, and some haven't even paid me out. Like, and even the ones that say like it's within like 30 days, it doesn't really always like delayed. So I mean, a lot of them take longer. It's actually like I think more will take longer than expected than being earlier. So it's always yeah.
Yeah, like 2 weeks, it sounds incredible because I know that our customers, we try to send them money within 24 hours, most of them. And 2 weeks, I would say that they would get furious.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's,
Some of them have like are understaffed, or they maybe have some financial issues even, where they're trying to like get new people to sign up so they can pay the old one or come like have payouts. I think but that's mostly like the prop firms that are, I think the ones that are like established well are paying out.
You showed interest to come and see our office. Have you been to any other prop trading firms?
No, but I haven't. No, yeah. It's also very hard because they don't really have, they have virtual addresses, or they don't really have.
Okay. So once you are here and you met CEO Jacob, you met Matouš, our head of marketing. So tell me, what do you think about for traders?
I think it looks really good. I think it's very well put together, and I think there's a real vision behind it. I think it has a lot of potential, and I think it will become one of the top prop firms in the market, if not, I think so.
It sounds great. So I'm very happy you said it.
because I think it.
If you look at the other prop firms, they usually don't have an office even, or a real vision for it. And I think this new rebranding for traders and creating the courses and all that, I think it's going to be. I just see the vision for it, so I think it's got a great future. Yeah.
I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Last question: how to become a successful and profitable trader? What is the secret?
I think it's just having the profitable strategy. Just knowing, like, even if your strategy is 6 out of 10 times it's profitable, you'll be a successful trader. Like, just over time it'll be profitable. But obviously also always striving to learn more and make it into a better strategy. I think it's a good idea, as long as it doesn't become too complex. I don't know. It could be like let's just say like you just need a profitable strategy and you'll be a successful trader. That's simple.
Thank you. Markus, thank you for coming to Prague, to our studio. I hope that your journey back to Thailand will be much better than the way to Prague. And guys, if you like our content, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell for notification. Plus, don't forget to check Markus' YouTube channel as well. So thank you for watching and see you next time.